I'm Rob Stats Guerrero from the Pro Football Insiders. If things aren't going your team's way this NFL season, there may be a silver lining. And that silver lining is it could be a seller's market at the trade deadline. You have a bunch of teams that are good in the NFL, but no team that is great. So you're going to have a bunch of teams looking to make a deal. In fact, if you go back the last 6 years, there have been an average of 15 trades in October per season. And this year, there could be even more if teams get desperate. So, for example, if you are a team that's struggling, like the Saints, like the Dolphins, like the Jets, you are going to have teams pounding down your door for assets. Alvin Kamara perhaps could get traded at the deadline, right? He's 30 years old. Does he really fit into the Saints' plans for rebuilding their team? I don't think so. He'd be a perfect candidate to move. Perhaps Chris Olave as well. Brandon Cooks. The Saints have assets to offer, and you can just play these teams against each other as the deadline approaches to get more and more and more out of them. I definitely look for New Orleans to make some moves. Also, in Miami, you have got the thing that everybody wants, a pass rusher in Bradley Chubb. The Dolphins are struggling. They're probably going to fire Mike McDaniel. You need assets to rebuild that thing there, right? You're probably going to be starting over. Why not start with a trade of Bradley Chubb? You'll be able to get a lot for him, and you'll kickstart your rebuild, which we all know is coming sooner rather than later. Speaking of pass rushers, hello, Cincinnati Bengals. You have the prize of all prizes in Trey Hendrickson because you've got talent. Remember, he's had 17 and a half sacks each of the last 2 seasons. And you've got the contract because he's only under contract for this season. So if you're a team that's looking to just rent a player and make a splash this year, Trey Hendrickson is perfect for you. You give up some picks, you don't have to commit long term, and you make a run at this thing, and you see how it all plays out. As long as he fits into your cap this year, you don't have to worry about it. Or if you're a team that's sort of rebuilding for the future and you're willing to pay Trey Hendrickson that big contract that he wants and did not get from the Cincinnati Bengals, you can go all in and make a move for him. So Cincinnati is really in the driver's seat if they want to trade him because they're going to have suitors from all sides of the spectrum, so to speak. So that could be a massive deal. And of course, when Trey Hendrickson is off the market, that only increases the market for Bradley Chubb, like I just talked about. So that's another player definitely to keep an eye on. There are a ton of names out there, quite frankly. How about Kirk Cousins? He's just sitting there in Atlanta doing nothing. You're telling me these teams that are having quarterback issues couldn't use Kirk Cousins? Does he do everything? No. Is he a hell of a lot better than some of the people that are out there? Yeah, I think he is. And Atlanta clearly does not care about him or need him anymore. They're moving beyond Kirk Cousins. He's another guy that could get moved at the deadline. So there's going to be a ton of action. In fact, the last 2 years, there were 18 trades in the month of October. This is a new NFL world we are in. It's much more like Major League Baseball. It's much more like the NBA, where these general managers are not afraid to make a move and risk some of these assets, and good for us. That makes it more fun and more interesting for us as NFL fans. Regardless of what happens, we'll be all over it here for you at the Pro Football Insiders. It's going to be a lot of fun as we head to the November 4th deadline.